Hi everybody, exciting times today. We're going to show you the new Transporter. So this has just been launched, got them in our showrooms now, so you can come and have a look at them. So we're going to take you through the walk around today. We're going to have a look at the one behind me. This is a Commerce Plus, so it's the middle of the range. It's got a few extras on it like alloy wheels. Let's make a start, look at the start of it first. First thing, front end of the vehicle. Very similar to a lot of the vehicles in our range. So you'll see that kind of design going through a lot of the vehicles within the commercial range at the moment. Obviously things like from the Buzz, the Multivan, they're all kind of in this style thing in here. And we've got these huge big air gaps in the side that's in the front here. Quite like flat at the front as well from the bumper change as it comes across that's on here. Got our big VW badge at the front. This is all colour coded in on the Commerce Plus that's here. We've got parking sensors and our big radar button, which obviously behind that, which for all the new safety features and things that we've got with this as well. As I said, we're going to go through all the specs and things like that of these again at a different time. Today's just having a first quick look at the vehicle and we can have a look around it. So standard across the new Transporter is LED headlights. So these are the LED headlights that's there. It is an option to upgrade them to Matrix IQ headlights as well, but obviously these have got the standard ones, so we've got LED lights as standard on everything, even from the Commerce, which is really nice. Moving round to the side of the vehicle, we get our first look at how the vehicle looks from the side. Really like the way that this vehicle looks. We've still got our normal design cues that we've got. So we've got, like with all the Volkswagens, we have a line that kind of goes around the whole of the vehicle. This is this centre line which goes all the way around that's on here. You'll see that across the range on everything we do. We've got nice big wing mirrors that's on the side here, so you can easily see what's around you. We'll get onto the interior in a minute, because the interior, huge difference in the interior. That's where we do see some nice things that's in there. Alloy wheels wise, these have got a standard alloy wheel which has been fitted to these. Commerce Plus, this model doesn't normally come with alloys. This one's got them fitted. Big sliding door, side door that's on here. We can open that, have a look in the back. The back is the back. It's a van. Big open space. Huge amount of width that's in here as well. You can get Euro pallets in there easily, 6x4 sheets, all that kind of stuff. One thing that I really like about these is a little thing on the bulkhead. I'll get in and show you. I think this is ingenious. It's a load through provision, so give that a pull. This flap comes up. It's magnetic. Then you can get extra loads then all the way under the dual passenger seat and into the vehicle as well. So I think that's a huge improvement, really good. Like to see that's in there. As we come around to the back of the vehicle, got two options on the vehicle. So we've got barn doors. So this gives us our two doors on the back. As an alternative, you can have a tailgate. Not seen one with a tailgate. Actually, that's a slight lie. I have seen one with a tailgate in the shuttle variation. That's not available in the UK yet. We saw that when we went to see them over in Athens a couple of weeks ago. So I haven't seen that in the flesh. That looks really nice as well. But for the moment, I've only seen in the UK the barn door versions. So big doors, got a little button there to open it up. It's there. And that obviously then gives us our inside section. On here, rather than a clip, there's a little button you press. And then that opens up the other door. And as you can see, we've got huge opening to get into the vehicle, so we've got plenty of room in there. Worth pointing out that there is a socket in the back here, so we've got a 12 volt socket that's in there, so you've got access to that as well. And then if I shut the door again as well, just on one side, let's have a look on this side for a minute. We have got LED rear lights as well, so all the lights are LED, which is nice. It's nice and bright and easy to use. It's in there. Instead of I open that again, press the button, still reminding myself where everything is that's there. So as I said, big wide area. You can get Euro pallets the other way around in here. You can get 6x4 sheets in there as well. Huge amount of space. With that low provision as well, you can go even further. This is the short wheelbase version. There is a long wheelbase version as well, which is slightly bigger. As always, we'll leave the best to last. The back is just a big space. You use that for carrying things around in a van. There's not a lot to say about that, but this is where it's important, in the front, where you're driving, where you're spending most of your day in one of these vehicles. So as standard, a 3-seat, so my seat is here, driver's seat, and then a dual passenger seat that's on there. There is an option just to have 2 single seats if you want. A few nice little things that touches it's with the one here as well. We've got a tray that folds down so you can put things on it, for example, that's in there as well if somebody isn't sat there. Now generally speaking in vans, there's only one person sat in the van. And you might get 2. Very rare you see vans. If you look at a van going past, how many vans do you see that have got 3 people in it? It's not a huge amount of people that do that. So this space here, having somewhere to put stuff on, is really good. It's in there. And importantly, armrest. We need an armrest. It can't be a Transporter without having an armrest, in my opinion. I know some of the base models don't get armrests, but I think it's an essential thing having an armrest in a Transporter. It's like the Transporter DNA has to have an armrest. It also has to have somewhere to put your arm on here, because you don't really need that armrest, to be honest, but you need somewhere when you're driving. There you go, here's my driving position, armrest, somewhere to put your arm. That is how a Transporter should be, and this is the new Transporter, and it's exactly as it should be that's in here, because this is how it feels. I've got my lovely Volkswagen steering wheel that I'm used to that's on here as well, with all my buttons etc that's in there, and I'm sat here. This is just like being from home. It is the new Transporter. It's massively different to the old 6.1. I cannot tell you how better this vehicle is than the 6.1. It's light years ahead, and the easiest way to do it is go and have a drive at one, and you'll be very, very surprised how well it drives. It drives, and we say this a lot when we get new cars, it drives just like a car, and it does. It's quiet, it's refined. Everything you want is at your fingertips. It's on here as well. You know, you push the button for the start button that's on there as well. Got this huge big screen that comes up in the front, very slightly angled as well towards the driver, which I like as well, that's in here, because the driver is the most important thing in this vehicle in a van. It's all about the driver, in my opinion. It's all about the driver, especially if you're the one who's picking what vehicle you're having. So you can connect your phone to this, you've got radio, you can stream music, all the usual things, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all included within there as well. We've got things like this particular one's got heated seats that's in there. You've got your control for your climatronic that's in there as well. You can just see from the pictures that's on there you're in a new vehicle, because it's taken it to the next level as far as that driving experience is concerned, and it just feels nice. Everything's where it should be. Armrest, gear stick. If it was on the automatic, obviously you'd have a stalk here for the automatic that's there as well. So what else have we got? Let's have a look at some of the things that we've got that's in here as well. So we've got cup holder, so you can put your cups. Storage absolutely everywhere. Huge glove box, which the manual does go in, so you can get the manual and everything else you want in that glove box. We all like a big glove box. You've got another glove box up on here, so you've got things you can put in here. It's got charging points for USB-C. It's on the side, there's two of those. Again, another cup holder up here, you can put cups and things like that in these up here. We've got another USB charging socket that's here on the side. We've got another USB up here for charging as well. So if you've got a dash cam or something like that, you can plug that straight in up onto the head unit as well that's there. And then subtle things like electronic handbrake. No handbrake that you're pulling up that's on here. Handbrake's just a button that's on the dash that's there. We've got our warning lights that's there as well. We've got a few little buttons as well should we need to, so we can, there is some still hard buttons there. The main on and off button, which is just nice and easy straight on the dash, so you can just hit that and you're off. Above our head here we've got another storage unit that's in here, so we've got a din tray that's in here, so you can put your sunglasses or whatever you want that can go up in there as well. And then obviously then we've got things like our SOS system that's here we've had on vehicles before, and our interior lights as well, you can turn on those. Airbags, safety features, this vehicle is loaded with safety features. You can see airbag signs everywhere. So I've got them on the side of the seat, I've got them in the up here, it's on the things, we've got them in the front here in our bags that's in there as well. So really, really good from that perspective as well, because safety obviously is an important thing, especially with vans, because they're on the road probably more than cars are for that reason, so you've got all that as well. Door pocket wise, everybody likes storage in door pockets in vans because you need it. So we've got a big one at the bottom here, another huge pocket that's here, more pocket space that's on here for putting all those things that you want and you want to store that's in the van as well. And so there's plenty and plenty of storage space. And on top of all that, if you needed some more, I don't know why you would, but if you did, also got it as well underneath the seats that's here as well. So if you remember, we looked at the load through provision. So obviously if you're using a load through provision, this comes into this section here. We'll have a look how much space there is in there. This is really, really good if you've got valuables in your van. I shouldn't really be saying that on a video, should I? Because people might know they're under there. But if you want to put stuff that's out of view, that you're not using every day, you want to get quick access to it, this is a really good place to put it. It's not rolling around in your vehicle as you drive along either. It's in there. And again, it's just really useful use of space. Another thing that I'm really impressed by this, grab handle. Everybody likes a grab handle to get in. It's a higher up vehicle, you've got something you can feel, you can you can get onto. It's kind of rugged. So on the driver's side, we still have got buttons. So we've got our electric windows that's on here, our mirrors, our central locking, so we can do all that from on here. Our lights panel where it would normally be, so we can put our lights on. This one's got automatic lights on this, so you just leave it and it all comes on, but you can manually change the lights that you want, your fog lights as well, that's at the front there. And just going back to these big mirrors, we talked about this before when we looked on the outside of it. We can see them from the other side that's on here as well now. So we've got our like a little blind spot monitor that's at the bottom here, so you can see closer into the vehicle, and then our main mirror that's on the top as well. Nice and big, I like that, big and chunky. Now with all modern vehicles now, the dash is completely digital as well. So you've got digital dash that's on here, which is nice because you can keep changing things up and change the view depending on what you want to actually put in there. So you can have it for things like tyre pressures, loads and loads of things on this. We're going to do lots of videos on the new Transporter and take you through what all these things are, because there's even more. This is the Panavan, this is the first of this incarnation which is coming out, which is available. Very shortly you're going to be able to order the Shuttle, you're going to be able to order the Combi. They're coming at different times, but they are coming as well, that's in there as well, and we'll get the whole range out. There's the electric version which is available to order, and we're going to be seeing those I think probably in the next month maybe, that's in there, so we'll have a look at the electric version as well, see what the differences are, what kind of range we're getting, how it drives and things like that as well. So lots and lots of really good stuff coming. So on this note, normally leave this to the end of the video, but if you haven't, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and click the notification bell as well, and give that a big thumbs up. So let's talk about engines. Here's an engine that's under the bonnet. So these are powered by diesel, so it's available in a 110 PS, a 150 PS and a 170 PS. All the manual versions are 6-speed and they're available in the automatics as well. I would suspect most people who are looking at a 150 or definitely the 170 probably going to look at the automatics. I would have thought, for driven one of those, drives great, don't even know it, just get in it and drive, it's dead easy. But that's what we're here. We're going to have the electric version coming. That's you can available to order now. You can order the electric version. We haven't seen any as yet, but they are literally around the corner. I think probably another month, 6 weeks, I think. I might be wrong, don't shoot the messenger. And we might have some on the ground, fingers crossed. Engine that's here, everything's nice and easy to get to. Things like your battery, things like your brake fluid reservoir that's in here, your screen wash that's here, where you top your screen wash up, your oil, all at the top. Dead easy to get to do your checks and things like that that's on the vehicle. So that's our first look at the new Transporter. It is a new Transporter. It's definitely Transporter. It feels like it. If you didn't know, by the way, actually as well, is we're actually celebrating 75 years of the Bully production. So they started production in 1950. I think the first one 1949. That came off on the T1 version, and all the way through now, obviously coming through that's 75 years. So these vehicles, the heritage of Volkswagen commercial vehicles, has been going for a very long time, producing vans that people can carry things in to get from A to B. Lots of different variations on them as well, and they've all got that unique thing that they come through, and this is no different, the new Transporter. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. First look, we're going to have lots of more videos. So if you want to see more content, you want to know more about the new Transporter, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you give us a like, and make sure that you hit that notification bell as well, so whenever we post a new video, you'll be the first one to know.